on, everybody? Just switching cameras real quick. Or sorry, devices here. Microphone. 1 second. Trying to get it to connect. Come on. Why is it not connecting? Oh. There we are. Settings. Audio. All right. Now we're here. Let's get back to the comments. Yeah, so I was being a nice brother, helping my sister out, and went to add some chlorine to the pool. I've had a pool pretty much almost my whole life, and so I know chlorine's bad, but I was being super careful. Yeah, I got a whiff of it. I was holding my breath. Everything, it just wind changed and just blew right out of the container, right in my face, and no matter what, I had to take a breath. I don't know why. I was trying to hold my breath. It just happened. So lungs are a little sore, but I'll be fine. So, all right, let's see. We got Mega Dog, Zed, Mary, Mark, PA.
What's up, brother?
My
I
blood.
hear you, man. I hope you feel better soon, man.
Yeah, the lungs are killing me. But hey, I ain't got any other signs. So, and there's no treatment for it, just time. So,
Right.
Zaxxon, tell me about it. Jason E. Minor. Let's see here. Prairie Prospecting. Hello.
What's going on, everybody?
All right, who else we got here?
Been fighting a nasty sinus infection for about 2 weeks now.
Oh, lovely.
Man, no good, brother.
There we are. Susanna, hello. Hey, Cricket. Hey, chlorine.
Hey, what's up?
That's the chemical. Brother Brad, what's up? Boop. Surprised you didn't add yourself.
What chemical did you inhale, Wrench?
Chlorine.
Yeah, Zach.
Chlorine? Ah, you
Joseph.
baby. We used to sniff the stuff.
Oh, that's what happened. Why is this thing going off? I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm sitting there. I got the box covered. I'm holding my breath. Get ready to pour it in. I'm holding my breath. The wind just changed and pushed it. As soon as I opened it, right in the face. Forced me to breathe.
I've done that with pool shock.
Oh, yeah.
Basically powdered chlorine. That sucks. Hello, Lester.
Lester Lepore. What's going on?
Lester.
Oh, so how's everybody doing today?
Jason.
I'm all right.
Cricket says that explains volume exactly.
I've been cutting vegetables up all day.
Hey, if you guys know that all the stuff that I did, you said turned out pretty good.
Let's see here.
Got Jason Miner's packages in today. Thank you, Jay. Or yesterday or the day before, but I was gone for the last day. It was one of the
Miller, what's up?
You need a haircut, PA.
Yeah, I need a ball cut.
All right.
I got a ponytail it.
Oh no! Don't do the ponytail, PA.
Had to, dude. It's too hot.
Come on, man. I don't want to think of you like that.
I know. I'm all gayed up.
You're
Panama, JP.
You're gonna go back on the job site. The guys are
Hey,
gonna say, "What
hey,
happened, man? You go to Cali or something?"
Panama. Where are you still?
Oh, JP. Oh, Panama prospector.
Yeah, it sucks, but hey, shit happens. I'm gonna live, so I ain't gonna complain. So let's see here. We got this. We'll start with mail call from Data Prospecting. July Patreon, the unknown. Let's see. We got some other stuff here. We got this is from. Gee, can't you tell?
We're getting ready for
Oh,
paint down here.
paint.
Getting ready for paint. Patch that big hole. Spackle it all up.
This is thank you to Brad Hayden. So I had the Freedom Bag, and there was a three-piece set. So Brad was kind enough to let me get it. I got the now the Liberty to go with the Freedom Bag, and then the Justice.
Wow.
So, and then there was a win of a chat bag.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I got 3 bags myself from Benzo.
I know. You won the grand prize. Then we've got
I had to tap into that outlet there, Zed, and I had a big hole there for a while, and I was just lazy and didn't get it done. But it's done now. Paint's next. Going to redo the man cave.
there you go. Awesome. Charts. I'd be charting right now, but I'm just having a straight up juice.
Well, I mean, if the
Uh,
if the chlorine's got you hurting pretty bad, you need to drink a lot of the stuff that's gonna flush you out. Hello, Jim.
yeah, maybe I should have cider. That'll flush me out. Hello,
Texting with Jim.
Detecting
What's up?
Jim.
Oh, well, Rob.
Oh, Rob, welcome.
I had a guy I was working with. He used to think that weird things were the best things ever. So anyway, preparing some railing for paint, hand railing, because he liked to do everything overbuilt, weird, and just way harder than it had to be. He was cleaning the rails, welded steel rails. He was preparing them for paint, so he was cleaning the welded steel rails with MEK on a rag. And we use MEK to flush AC systems. We've had really good luck with it because it's just a
Hmm.
really strong chemical. But the thing is, you got to stay out of wind of that crap. It'll make you sick quick. So he showed up to work on a Monday, and this dude was just sick as a dog. What the hell happened to you? Tells me, I can't afford not to have you. Uh, and there's nothing I can do about it. He owns the place, but he made himself sick for like a week. Thursday, Friday, he was starting to feel better, but it's like, Christ, man, why are you? It's just a handrail. What do you think? If you clean it good enough, it's going to last forever?
Jason E. Minor, what's up, brother? Culver Prospecting.
Gentlemen,
Culver,
Mama
hello.
Bird, Culver, what's up, brother? Did
Mr.
Tweaks make it
Knowlton.
all right without any withdrawals?
Do what?
Hey, big movie fan. No, I was asking Joseph if Tweak made it to him without any withdrawals.
Oh,
So the next one is the here independent Vader from Backyard Prospect.
nice. I haven't been to one of his shows in a while.
Oh, it's so hard to catch everybody's shows.
You can't.
I've been trying. It's tough. Let's see here. There is.
How do, chat world?
We've got. I have this here, obviously. Shirt from Mr. James Culver Prospect. Hey, Kenneth. I had a bag of dirt from him, and it's somewhere's on the desk, the table over there, because I've been cleaning. Yeah. So.
Over.
Yeah. So there's a bag over there somewhere. And then, oh yeah. Uh,
15 gram or 1 ounce?
the top one. Got an ounce from him.
You got an ounce?
Yep. It's about 40 pounds of dirt. This jug was made in Colorado. It will have 5-gram nugget and pay dirt that was dug in Colorado. That I
That's from
hand
Culver?
myself. Yes, sir.
Geez,
Hand
that dude
myself.
takes one trip to New Mexico and they're all covered up. They got bonnet hats going on. Next thing you know, he's going to be dressed up like an Iraqi. It sounds brutal. Oh man, that's nice. I'm glad you got that.
We hope
Let's
you love it
start.
as much as we did putting
Let's
it
start when we
together for
going
you.
digging.
Thank you, John.
Is that what
The
you're calling it?
Culvers.
Is the Culverizer?
And there's the letter on the back.
Nice. You should lacquer that or something so it doesn't get all messed up.
Oh, yeah, it's a heavy one. I believe 40 pounds.
Ahmed salad bar.
I tell you though, he's got to get pirate ship. I saw what he paid for shipping. Holy shit! Get pirate ship.
Probably what about
It's free.
60, 80 bucks?
I'm not even gonna go into what it cost.
Yeah, if you're shaking your head no at that, I apologize for you, Culver.
Yeah.
He probably got to the post office and heard the shipping price and thought about how much he really wanted to sell that to you.
I was talking to him and and mentioning I'm looking, and want to get some unique
All right,
stuff for
Lester.
some people. And mentioned how I bought the 1 ounce 107 jug from Gold Nugget Sales. So he's like, oh, I could do it. I'm like, really? So hell yeah. And then I wish Julie was here, Banshee Mining. She was asking me before, but package from her arrived. It's from Living Room Prospector from his Christmas in July. I didn't even get to reply or anything, but apparently I won something. Let's get some goodies out here. We got stickers, stickers, stickers.
Definitely get pirate ship. Pirateship.com there, Mr. James Culver. It's free.
Yep. You just
Well,
need to have a scale.
the
Yeah, you got to buy scale.
nice thing about any of those shipping companies is as long as you have a label printer, you can do it with a regular printer and just tape it on. But as long as you have a label printer, you can set all that crap up to where you never leave your house. You just carry it down to the mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
not that you
You
would
can
want
even set up big packages, or like I did when I shipped everybody's stuff out the other week. I had a box, probably 2 foot by 18, and it was probably about 2 foot tall. And I must have had 12, 15 packages in there. Put them in there. I set it up right through pirate ship, and with
All right, Lester. That
USPS,
sounds like a plan.
and they just set it up. They came the next day. I put it out when I left for work, and they picked it up and took all the packages.
nice.
So, all right, well, let's start off. We got a home zoo and Banshee Mine sticker. I like that. It's awesome.
Wow. Would love to get a hold of one of them. Nice.
We got a home zoo. Thank you, Dan. And then we got a awesome Banshee Mining. Thank you, Julie. And then if you guys check out Banshee or Julie's channel over there, Banshee Mining, she's got everything going on with the gold show, I think it is, coming up. She's putting all things together, packets and everything. Just go see her channel. She's putting stuff together. She's got channel names, everything up there. So this way it gets out there. Excuse me. And then we'll get to the win. Now I have my own. Kyle's got one and I got one. The Adventure Sleuth
Nice.
with the flare. Heck yeah. I already know what I'm going to do with this one. I got a little creek in my backyard. I'm going to set this up and let it run for probably a month. Just let it go. See what happens. Just for the fun of it.
Nice.
If you're gonna leave it in there for a month, I would weigh that down, brother, because it might float away.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to. I'm going to set it up, and I've been looking for something that's just the right size, and that is perfect. So, because
Loretta, what's up?
Hey, Loretta.
Loretta won $250,000 bag and paid there for me.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Lester said he won something too.
I think he's asking if you want something.
There was something else. I can't remember what it is. Like I said, I got the room all tore apart here, so it's kind of everything's kind of in shambles. I bought some shelves so I can put some stuff up on shelves.
PA's mic is breaking up just a little, and John's is moving around or something, so he's in and out. I don't know if mine's bad to you guys.
There we go. Is that better? Look at my phone. Oh,
it might be the fan.
Yeah, you're just crackling a little bit. It's not too bad.
That's probably the fan.
I'm so sorry. I didn't put the link up there. The link is there. Let's pin it to the top.
Check.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Is that better?
We'll find out in a few minutes because it was coming and going a little bit. Sometimes you'd say something and it's good, and sometimes you wouldn't.
You could drop yourself down to a 720 resolution instead if that helps. Oof. Yeah, link is posted. Anybody who wants to join, you're more than welcome. Yeah, I wanted to do some panning tonight. Oh, I wanted to put a poll up.
Awesome.
But I got to figure out what the hell I got to do.
No. I think that you owe it to Culver, not only for the effort that he put into that jug, but also the shipping price he paid. I think you owe it to Culver to get him a review out online and get that thing panned where people can see it and see what he has.
I'm going to do a video on that. I promised him I would.
Oh, come on, Wrench.
I'm not going to do a live stream. That's 40 pounds.
If we're adding that to Wrench's list of things to do, it's like page number 478.
I know. I got quite a bit of stuff.
Nice, Jason Miner.
I could find that. I messaged what you call last night.
You see,
I need stickers.
That's the difference between you and Brad. If Brad Hayden had gotten that 1 ounce jug, it would already be open. He probably would have just sliced a giant hole in the side, getting it in the sluice so fast.
Yep.
He probably would. Or he'd let it sit for maybe a week or two, then he'd do it.
All right, Heavy. Page 479.
Oh, God, Mary's back.
Actually, did any of you guys catch that speech that Mary was giving?
No.
No.
You guys didn't catch her speech?
No.
Well, shit, neither did I. I mean, I got to thinking about it. I couldn't figure out why in the hell we're in such a heat wave. And I'm like, oh yeah, Mary was talking publicly, and that's just a lot of fucking hot air.
You got David
Glad I missed it.
Baker,
I caught the after effects though.
Yeah, I saw some of that.
Baker.
Man, it's been bad down here. It was actually nice today for once.
No,
Oh, today was brutal.
I got something to show you guys. Me and my son were working in this.
Well, the nice is coming your way.
Several days in a row, we were working in this. This is Baker, California. The big giant thermometer. After me and my son just got done doing a radiator on a Ford, 125 degrees.
Oh hell no!
I took that picture, and we were working in it. It was so hot. I'm acclimated, and he's pretty close, but it was so hot that the dude we were working for was just leaning on the fender the whole time while we were doing it. He got heat sick standing there, just leaning on the truck. He got heat sick, and I felt bad for the guy because he didn't know how to deal with it. So as soon as he gets sick and throws up, he drinks like a quart of water, which just means he's instantly going to throw that up again.
Yeah, up right away.
Number 10 here. We got the Sierra Grand. Now, I can't remember.
Yeah. I told you it was climate change. Dude, we call that the weather around here.
Colorado.
I'm sticking to my guns. There had to be an excess of hot air developing from somewhere, and I just choose the likely suspects.
It was Mary. So we gotta see if we're gonna do. I got some other stuff, custom stuff coming up in the works too. Some other people. Oh.
I don't know, Rinch. You've been kind of holding out on us lately. You've been doing these half grammars and 1 grammars, and I want to see a pile of gold, man.
Oh. Well,
let's see if one of them 5 or 10s you got sitting around back there.
I got the benzo nuggets and specimens 4 gram plus. I got Julie's 3 gram plus with the Minix 3 gram. John R's 5.
You're just gonna have to have a duel and pan them all.
Well, that's what I was saying, because I need to do that. I'm gonna pan everything and put them back in the bags. But I think we're gonna have to choose between James and Benzo for our next poll.
Hey, Culver,
what's going on?
I was thinking, how come you and Brad don't meet up and try to detect where you're getting all your gold from, or where you're prospecting at? Because I mean, I know you can get the regular gold doing what you're doing, but it kind of seems like your area would be worth prospecting.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, a gentleman prospector is really stepping up to the plate here, trying to do Culver solid.
Got heavy metal detective in the house.
You guys are starting that one on him too. I don't really know if Heavy was that much of a fan of that. It did always bring him out though.
The nugget in that bag is one I found. Yeah, he was telling me all about the nugget. I can't remember right now what he said about it. He was telling me he found it, his personal nugget. He put it in there for me. And I mean, it means a lot. I know what he put into, making it and everything. And, like I said, it's a personal touch. Personalized item.
I'm one of the cleanest persons you'll ever meet.
Nice, Culver. Brad Welch was summoned by the Screaming Goat as well. Panama Prospector, that was an ongoing joke with one of the members in chat here. Whenever they wanted him, they would play that screaming goat, and he would magically appear, commonly because he was lurking. But whenever they were looking for him, they'd just start playing the screaming goat, and he would arrive.
Now, where is the spicy bag?
Culver, it depends on what you're doing. If you're going gold only, you're gonna want to go with the gold monster. If you're wanting to do other stuff with it too, it won't be as good as the gold, but there's other options. But the gold monster is best for gold.
Oh, I did start. If you guys remember, it was last week. I did start
Later,
with
Lester.
the.
See you, Lester. I'll see you next
Take care,
weekend, brother.
Lester.
Text me,
One of
let
my
me know what time to
bottles.
meet you.
I wrote on it. Anyways, I got a brand new snuffer bottle. I've started
Yeah,
going
right,
through
Mary.
this material behind me.
I'm listening to you, Rich. I had comments on that one too, but I was letting you finish because it is your show and all.
I got all this stuff. I started going through it, and
Sure,
I've
Mary.
just been sucking up the gold. I've been running through the little toolbox sluice here. So a little bit of time,
Oh,
you know,
send them prayers, Whispers.
another bag. What's going on?
Got my washer mat
Oh,
in while I was out down at
Brad Welch, hello.
down at Thermal City.
There you go, Mary.
Mary,
I do that too. I leave my phone up there on the ledge.
you don't have to worry about telling me to close my eyes, Mary. It's kind of like welding something I already know, and I do not want to gouge them out.
Wow, 19 years for a dog. That's pretty good there, Whispers.
Oh man, that's rough, Whispers. Heavy Meadow says Joseph says he wants his goat clips, and he'll second that motion. No,
hey, what's up, brother?
you got the goats. We can find something new for Knowlton, but you got the goat. We didn't start it. We're just continuing the tradition.
Right.
I didn't do it, by the way.
We got to do something comparative.
Do.
Let's see, what do we got for the 3 gram bags? We got the
Swifty here?
Yuba, the Mr. Minix. You know I got more. I got a big Texas.
Have a great night, Lester.
See you, Lester, brother.
What else?
See you Saturday, my man. You're gonna get it in at the creek. Oh, yeah. What do we got here? Do we got
Nancy as well. I always like how she puts the the cool little things in there. It's not the usual stuff though. That's what I like. Let's see here. I think we could do those. We put in for a vote for Mr. Minix Crush for next week. The Yuba.
Rich, I got an idea for your pay dirt picking from now on. When you're considering one to pan, just cover your eyes, reach over the back of your head, grab one, and it'll be complete and total surprise. Hey, all right.
So I'm putting a gold hog cleanup sluice together.
Nice.
6-inch. I'm using washer mat, 3 sections of washer mat, and 3 sections, or 1 section of mother load, 1 section of UR. So 2 sections of mother load and UR.
Yeah, that's all gibberish to me. I got it, and I don't even know what it is.
I got this mat that I don't use too much.
Where
I
did
cut
I
them down
put
at
mine?
6-inch.
Where is my My kids have been helping me clean.
You know what you got to do,
The
PA?
notebook.
What's that?
Need to
Fella?
I
buy
got another one right here.
need to buy you a cheapy guitar, like a really cheap, as cheap as you can get at a yard sale.
Right.
Turn the top portion of it into the header box and just make the frets all the way down the frets. Use your metal and fold up a little sluice that looks like frets.
Thank you. Mr. Minix.
The guitar sluice, huh?
A guitar sluice. I mean, if we're coming up, you talk about some interesting stuff. You could sell a guitar sluice, and then hell, depending on how much you would want, I might pay for one just so you could send it to Clash.
Clash.
a guitar sluice.
Who?
You got to understand the exposure that would give for PA off of Clash if he actually did a video on it. I don't think PA controlled Clash very hard, so he might not hate him. He hates me, that's for sure. But I don't think
Who is this guy? Who's this guy Clusher talking about? I don't even know him.
I don't think PA got him, so he's got a chance of getting his channel shouted out while showing this awesome ass guitar sluice.
I gotta see what else I have by my table over there. If I've got any more 3 gram bags, then I know I do. I do because I've got the Arizona Mike and Mike bag.
Oh, hold on, I got a funny one. Give me a second. I'll see if I can.
Mike and Mike collab 3 gram. On a wheel. Do random pay dirt bags. I figure I just do a community post and let it go for the week and let everybody just comment on which one they want to see. Joseph Mo's meeting call is pretty funny. I missed that. I got to the party late.
It's still hot in the back room.
Somebody put up a comment about put all your pay dirts on a wheel, just spin the wheel, and we'll see what we get. I was trying to look.
I missed that. I'm sorry. There's for you and your puppy. I was trying to keep up on it. Yeah, I figured we do a vote. Just everybody gets their choice, one vote, and I'm gonna do a community post. Gentlemen. Yeah, who did that? The vacuuming of the sidewalk. I missed that. No, I can't remember who did it. Somebody just put out a video of that, and I wanted to watch it. I just can't remember who it was now.
That was All Things Country.
That was ATC. Okay.
He did pretty good too.
That's what I heard. I am so far behind in videos from everybody. It's crazy. Oh, it is. I've been trying to catch up.
Wrench, the problem is there's 24 hours in a day, and there's about 40 hours worth of video posted.
Oh yeah.
One of the skills my brother developed was he learned how to watch the videos in double time. And he says it's really hard to understand them at first, but once you get used to it, you can start understanding them speak in just time and a half or double time.
Yeah, I just figured out how to do that myself.
But he says he can actually.
Boy won't review my Twitter. What a reach. Yeah.
No, he won't. He won't, Culver. But he can actually understand what they're saying and get the full gist of the videos. That's how he can get all his all the view watch. No, Culver, I assure you, Guitar Boy has bought one of your pay dirts. You just don't know it. but he won't. We noticed him changing things, the way he calculated ROIs and stuff like that, when his ROIs were getting beat. So now when he buys other pay dirts and their ROIs beat his, rather than badmouth him because he knows we troll and force, he just doesn't comment, and he acts like he's never heard tale of Culver prospecting, even though the guy lives next door or whatever.
I'd rather give my money for dirt to all you guys, And I mean, I do go with a couple of the bigger guys, but it's gold nugget sales, you know. Excuse me.
In
Oh
that
yeah,
back room is
Swifties, what's
smoking,
going
huh?
on? I saw your text there. I will get back to you later. I was dealing with a coughing fit that wouldn't stop. My sister, yeah, that was bad. Now I'm getting the itch. I want to pan something. I have nothing in here. Nope. I don't even know where my pans are. It all started because I wanted to put an air conditioner in here. Oh, I will be there, Swifty. I will be there. Big congratulations.
Oh, that's the 2000 sub giveaway.
Careless, I'm going to post a community post.
Probably be a pretty good one.
Brewers, welcome. What's up? How you been? I got weird children going on. Hold on.
Oh wow, Culver. Hi, Buddy Biggs.
Buddy Biggs, what's he doing up?
I know, buddy. What are you doing? It's 9 o'clock.
Every now and then the cage gets left unlocked, so he stays out a bit later.
Miller Outdoors.
Oh,
Welcome.
Miller.
I saw you over at Gentleman Prospector. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I will get my sticker packs out to people. As soon as I get with Park Rep Pat. I talked to him last night, and he is in the middle of doing, I guess, a big Tupperware party. Uh, so after he's done with that, I think tomorrow, so over this weekend, be ordering some more stickers and koozies. So
Thanks for stopping in, Miller. Appreciate it, brother.
have a good night, Miller. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure we get
Later,
you
Miller.
a subscription. Channel. Subscribe. Notifications all. Choo Choo's cage again.
Well, all things country, we were just talking about you. Don't worry.
Ears must
Don't worry.
have been burned.
We weren't trying to improve your reputation or anything. Everybody still has the correct idea.
Let's see if they got something over here small we can go through tonight. What do we have? Got a Benzo JP bag over here. Got a bag from Outlaw, Occasional Outlaw. He's been busy working. He went back to work with David Maynard.
Has anybody talked to Outlaw? I haven't talked to him.
Pops in Swifties
Couple weeks
every
ago
once
over
in a while.
Swifties. Yeah,
Say what?
Swifties. A couple weeks ago over at Swifties.
Oh. All things, that's just wrong. He's suffering for that too. All things says he didn't think there was going to be a show after Wrench decided to clean his pool with his face.
Oh. Yeah.
Not even
Well,
right.
it's my sister's pool. She's on vacation, and she's got one of those, pools that you could take down. So I told her, I'm like, well, you need to get a skimmer. Didn't go out. I thought this.
Hello, Robinson.
Oh, Jesus.
Gentlemen.
What's this? What is this? Drawer bag, 1 of 1. Look at that. Half gram. Let's see here. Well, I found one. It's on the bottom pan.
Panama prospectors want to know what you got from your trauma cleanup, PA.
I'll be panning that out on Sunday, brother.
There you
There's some
go.
nice gold in the cleanup from coming out of the terminal. I saw it, but I didn't go through it yet. I didn't go through the cons.
Oh. You know what? Let's do an outlaw bag. I have no idea what's in this one. Let's just find something.
Outlaw bags are pretty colorful and fun.
Yeah, they are.
Last one I did, I got a couple opals.
Yeah, I did one. I did one with my. I did one when everybody was gone one day. I felt bad because my 9-year-old really likes to do the pay dirts, especially the colorful and pretty ones. It had so much stuff in it. I felt bad.
Nope. No pants there. JP bag. Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Oh. Over. I found one can. That'll work. Let's get some water.
Mama bird about everything down here is melted. Oh, I just realized you can see her in the back of the camera. Hey, PA, Mama bird asked me, did my dog melt? Just about everything's down here is melted.
All right. Water.
I mean, just for a reference, it's 6:13 at night and it's 100, or 6:15 at night. It's still 113 degrees.
That's nuts.
Oh, lots of things, gentlemen. I don't know if anybody's seen Stacy 406. I need to talk to him. I had made a comment on one show that the silicone mats melt when you leave them in the heat, like the backyard prospecting toolbox sluice. All the Arizona guys told me don't. If I get it, don't leave it in my garage because the heat will roast it. So he sent me a couple of samples of his silicone mats. I got him out there getting the sunshine treatment.
Really?
I mean, we'll see. It's been like 115, 117 every day, and I got one of them on the roof of a metal shed. You You can, gentlemen. Bake a chicken on your dash. Cook an egg on your concrete. Bake cookies on your dash. Hello,
Who
Vester.
were we just talking to about that? Someone said they're gonna cook something on a sidewalk or something.
I told you I was going to let the kids cook an egg on the sidewalk.
Yeah, where's the video?
I didn't do it. Yeah.
You sound like me. All right.
Robinson Prospecting, don't you make the RPEs?
Yes, he
What's up?
does.
Well, he commented that the RPEs warp if not laid flat. That's pretty much expected with plastic, but I wouldn't expect him to say that about his own stuff.
Well, no, that'd be good that he's telling you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
That's
I've been
that's
sitting here
good.
listening, thinking hanging out with you live.
That's good that someone's telling you that you know. I mean,
Yeah,
for the
it
price
is.
that he sells them, they're awesome.
Oh, they're good for the price.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking at Brad over here. He seems to be moving around pretty good for a guy that just had back surgery.
I got my name today too.
Your mic's in and
Yeah,
out.
you're what?
My mic's what?
Your mic is in and out.
Yeah. Not easy
You're
to
only
hear you.
quiet, isn't it?
All right, let's see what we get here. You know what? Investor, how you doing?
Nice, Robinson. Yeah, I mean, if I lived by water, I'd probably already have a Robinson.
Who the hell
So
called
it's
me?
just the price.
Let's text Outlaw. Just let him know. I'm not paying out a bad.
you gotta believe that water's real, Zach.
That's the problem is I don't like believing in fake stuff. There's no such thing as water that just runs down the desert. Man, water doesn't just flow like that.
Where'd Brad go?
I mentioned his mic and he started messing with it and then we lost him, so he'll probably be back in just a minute.
Oh, the device not connected yet. 110 is not enough to melt glass in the right setting.
Well, the funny thing is if you ever watch any of these solar plants, the ones that have the big tower in the middle where they just have the mirrors that reflect everything over to it, I guess inside of the beam of light, the concentrated light from all the mirrors, it's like 400 degrees. If a bird flies through that, they refer to them as steamers.
Wow.
Because they basically just vaporize and dead and fall down into nothing. When you actually look at the power of the light that those things generate, I just drove past some of them. That beam is bright, man. That's as close to a laser as you're getting.
Yeah, it's heat sealed.
There he is.
Brad. You got him?
Yeah, I can get him.
All right, thank you.
How do I sound now?
Oh, you sound
Much
good.
better.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if you could sound good. None of us have singing voice. That's for sure. Isn't it always cut towards your body?
Is Mega
Oh,
Dog
no, it's cut towards your body. That's it. Sorry, Brad. What was that?
is Mega Dog still in the house?
I don't know. Glass creates convection heat and exponentially increases the direct sunlight or heat source. Oh, wow. This bag is packed to the gills.
What do you think he would rather, benzo brick or a bag? He said he never done a benzo bag.
Mega's
Benzo
here.
brick or what? Hey, Chris.
Mega's here, Brad.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Mega Dog, what would you prefer? Would you prefer like a bag or a brick?
Are they both benzos?
Yeah, they're both benzos. Hello, Vester. Hello, Chris Roberts.
Chris Roberts.
Chris
Megadog,
Roberts, what up, brother?
Megadog says surprise him.
Okay. I'll do that. Is your address still the same, Megadog?
It's not that bad, Careless. I got the cooler going, blowing straight at me. So where I'm sitting, it's probably mid 80s, 80 maybe.
This can.
I have noticed that dog just ain't moving either, though. It looks like it's dead over there. Gentlemen.
Hold on, child over here.
Well, I finally got to see the fountains at Bellagio at night in Vegas. I'd never gotten to see them at night.
When were you out there?
What?
When were you out there?
Last night and this morning. I just drove back today.
Cool. Man, that
We
was
went out there to a stand-up comedy show and did some playing and that sort of stuff.
cool. Always good to get away.
Yeah, a little bit.
Man, when you glue them gold hog mats all the way across, they're a bitch to get apart.
I think mine were
Re-
taped together.
regretting your over-engineering with the glue, are we?
I didn't think I was going to change them, but the mat's too long, and the sluice that I first made, the original first one, out of the air conditioner duct, it's just too flimsy, and the mats were too heavy for it. So I'm going to steal a couple pieces off it and make this cleanup sluice.
Oh, and if anybody doesn't already know, if anybody wants a nice, portable, economical sluice, I wish I had it out. RPE was in here before. He sells them. It's I don't know exactly what the material is, but it's nice and light, and they do work pretty well.
What, one
I
of
got
these?
two. I got
Nice.
two
There you
myself.
go.
You
Robinson
got
Prospect.
these?
Is that the one we all signed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thought that one looked familiar. That's the Cottonwood one. Treated Fest one. That's right.
Woo!
He's got this cool green. I don't know what it is. Looks like kind of glass or gem or light green, like lime green. It's pretty cool. I'll show you in a minute. Pick them out. I like the color.
There we go. Finally, I got them apart. Without destroying it.
Okay. Over
This is
there.
a little bit of work, man.
I don't want a 30. I only want 20. There it is. All right. Think. Yeah, 20. I guess the kids are acting stupid. Sounds like he's joking over there. Laughing.
Hello, Bacchus.
Baka!
Yes. What's up, brother?
Chris Roberts. Good day there, Brad Welch.
Welcome back, Brad. Right. Yeah, turn that air conditioner a little bit away from me. I don't know anything about it being portable. There's not as efficient. Apple and
There it is.
Naugatuck. Oh, how the hell did I order from there?
Oh, nice. Steak burger and Coke.
Hmm. Gotta feed my brats. Oh. We'll do this. Go. Go.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. Two, three, four.
Ah,
I gotta
back
yell
up.
for a kid. Hold on a sec.
Hello, Mrs. Candy.
Mrs. Can Do.
Gems. I'm cool with
Hi,
whatever,
Mr.
but
Can do.
surprise me. So I went out with one of my buddies from my prospecting club, Silver Spike Prospecting,
Right.
and he actually wanted to take a sample of the mine we were in,
Ooh.
and he actually got like 4 or 5 grams of silver that he refined out of it.
Most of the mines that you'll find that are abandoned, they're not abandoned because there's nothing left. They're abandoned because the amount of growth that the mine experienced, the ore body didn't support anymore. So if you got an old gold mine that's putting out 1 ounce per ton of ore, that was okay for a one-man operation that didn't have a lot of fuel costs. But once there was some extra guys with some extra costs involved, then it wasn't profitable anymore, and that's why they'll be abandoned. But for the hobbyist, you can still go pull good quality ore. That's why I say if I actually did the prospecting around here, I don't even think I'd mess around with the placer. I'd just go hard rock. There's too many good mines out here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going and checking out his ball mill and stuff. And
Oh, you can do good around those. The only thing to use caution with when you're around the ball mills and the mill sites is the chemical. Cyanide is supposed to become not poisonous to you when it's exposed to sunlight for very long. But when you start moving stuff around, you can expose chemicals that are still bad to you. That is one caution that you need to do, and don't take your dogs with you. A lot of people like to take Fido with them, but Fido messes with things and gets sick.
All right, gotta order dinner. The brat's bed. Wrapping up some golf, man.
I'll be working. I got
golf.
dinner on the table. I'll be back.
Yeah, mine's getting ready to come out too.
I said, surprise me, David.
Luckily, PA was showing us some lube here, so maybe by the time you get back, your subscriber count's going to double. Don't do that to Mary, PA. She just took a shot.
Gets excited.
She doesn't
She
want to
gets
do
excited.
it.
She's fanning herself already, dude.
60 degrees is Antarctic, Chris Roberts. Can't have 60 degrees.
Oh my God, I wish.
That's double jacket weather.
All right, so here's a little
They were, Mark.
stuff here.
Certain portions of them were abandoned for World War II, and the growth of the country made it to where when they got back, the mine wasn't profitable to work that hard for.
That and the Federal Reserve didn't want you mining any gold in this country at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of mitigating factors. I'm in, not fairly often, I haven't been going lately, but I get into mines that were ounce and a half, sometimes up to 2 ounces per ton. It's just the operation outgrew the pay. They're gonna eat behind me. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute.
I'm just trying to find my remote now for my camera. There it
is. What are we doing?
Gonna pan some outlaw dirt.
While you're doing that, I'm going to cut some mats. If I can find my 12-inch speed square. Hey, there it is. I found it.
Add just age. There we are. And boom.
Jeez, it's hot out here. Oof.
You don't say.
So I don't hang in the shop too much on when it's hot, you know,
You
in
can see that.
summertime. Plus, everything's a mess right now with doing all this work down there.
These are the little pieces of green that I was talking about. Well, yeah.
John, we still going to Vermont, right?
When are we going? That's the first week, so that's like what the 4th or 5th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's perfect for me. Okay, where's the jet dry? That's never a question I always ever ask. No, I am. That's bad. I always have like 3 bottles on hand. There's my snuffer bottles. That don't help me.
Okay.
What the hell? Told you I had this room literally ripped apart. Let's see. Where the hell? You know, I know where one is. Got one under the sink here. Let's just see the size of this one. Big enough? That's a 15-inch pan. 32 ounces of jet dry. Brad Welch should be used to that kind of heat.
It will be hot even for him, but at least there's not going to be spiders that are bigger than him trying to carry him away.
More than enough. Let's get some H2O. So yeah, stay away from breathing chlorine, everybody.
No good for you.
Stupid. Wasn't intentional. So.
All those warning labels on the bottles were just put on there to protect the liberals.
I thought it was just for California.
That too. Did you actually go to the hospital for it, or you just looked it up real quick and knew they couldn't do nothing?
I looked it up. I was pretty sure that there's nothing they were going to be able to do for me.
See, I've breathed some pretty bad stuff. I couldn't really tell you what was the worst, but I can tell you the worst stuff that I've ever gotten in my eyes is PAG oil from air conditioning systems. I don't know what it is about that stuff, but it hurts.
How the hell did you get that in your
Worse than
eye,
battery
dude?
acid?
You said what?
Worse than battery acid?
Yes.
Wow.
Pag oil made me run to. I dealt with it for about 5 or 10 minutes, but Pag oil was bad enough that I actually went to Rite Aid and bought real eye wash. That stuff hurts.
Oh man, it's nice out here. What the hell's going on? Last night I came out here around 12 o'clock. It was 87 degrees with like 100% humidity.
It's only 75 out right now. What's tomorrow going to be like? Well, tomorrow's going to be a treat. It's only going to be 82.
Yeah, that's probably what it was here today. Maybe 85.
93.
The cloud cover's coming back. So that means more humidity.
Yeah, Mega ammonia and brine doesn't sound fun to deal with either.
BJ's or Costco, I think, carries it that big of a size. I just have the reoccurring, subscribe and save from Amazon, and it just sends me a bottle like every other month. It's a smaller bottle though, but it's like $2. Curly Bill, welcome.
What's up, Curly Bill?
Floor stripper in my eyes. That was brutal. Spent an hour with my eyelids pulled open, getting saline wash. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Jackson, was that new Pag oil or is that used Pag oil?
Both. It's happened twice.
I would say the used would probably be the worst one because it had Freon in it, and
No,
probably have some.
I had blurry spots in my eyes for days, and I still feel like I got some blurry spots there. That stuff was no fun, no fun at all.
I got spider guts in my eyes once. Looked like I got punched. I missed it. Hold up. Brad Welch saying I get punched in the face a couple times. That doesn't sound fun.
Now here's a good one. I don't know if you ever tried it, Wrench. You know how you look a 9-volt battery and you you get the tingle, and a lot of people like that or whatever. I had never thought of it because I don't really use my mouth as a tool, but a guy was telling me that you don't ever want to try that with car 12 volts.
I was watching somebody do it yesterday or today. Yesterday.
Were you?
I remember. Yeah, he was doing it. The human multimeter.
How was the reaction?
It looks like he's done it a bunch of times. I expected it to be worse than it was. Aqua Donkey. Yeah, I thought he would have more. He acted just like it was a 9-volt battery. Go look it up. It was Matt's Off-Road Recovery.
I don't watch that dude.
He was working on his heavy wrecker.
I don't watch him no more.
Hey, Flying Air, what's up, Jared? Yeah, he was doing something with his wrecker, and he lost power. He didn't have any tools with him, any test equipment. So he sat there, licked his finger, put his finger there, and then he takes his tongue. So he's got his finger there, and he takes his tongue, and he's like, right to it. He's like, yep, we got no power. Oh, yep, we got power.
That's funny. Hey, Aqua and PA, I got a question for you. What comes to mind when you guys see that shirt?
I don't know, hit Pete.
No, but what comes to mind? You guys are guitar people. You should know. I know Aqua's gonna know.
Van Halen.
Yeah, Van Halen shirt. I didn't realize that I was just ordering some shirts, but I wore that to the county fair. Everybody kept saying Van Halen. man. The guitar player. I'm like, oh shit. Then I looked up what the guitar looked like. I'm like, oh yeah.
You know, I better get a towel because I know I'm gonna spill this water. I always do.
Later, careless.
Careless, take care, and good luck this weekend. Kitchen needs to be cleaned. Get to it, both of you. Just enough to cover the computer. That's all. That's where I always make my mess. I had a couple sheets on the side of the house. Went to get one, and there was a huge huntsman there. It came out at the same time I slammed the sheets, resulting in an explosion of spider guts into my eye. Whew. I see they did something on one of those guitar channels of selling a good. I think it was his guitar with that design on it. They did one with. Was it Music Is Win? I think he did it.
He wore
They
that
did.
shirt when he came to Philly and did the Panama video because I was at that concert. Pretty cool.
I think they did Eric Clapton's guitar. A couple different guitars.
Ooh, look how bad that's out.
What's that?
The mat's out. That was quick.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Piece of rubber they cut. Check this out. See what we got over here. That one's out
Well, you
too.
gotta fix it. It's yours.
Huh?
I said, well, you gotta fix it. Cut it.
So I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do.
Slice that puppy up. Playing out this weekend. Sure, there will be some footage. Sweet.
I've never seen a gold hog mat yet. I'm square.
Yep, gold hog mats. They you get them with the gold hog sluice. Like I've got the piglet, and Dan over there's got the raptor 2.0, I think it is.
Yep.
Anybody want 2 kids and a dog?
I already did my tour, dude.
Hmm.
How
Well,
cheap
the
are
oldest is 17, so he's got less than a year left.
they? He should be on cruise control then.
Yeah. No. I wish. Yeah, he's on cruise control on his way out.
We need more cooling.
More what?
Cooling.
Get one of those portable ACs like I picked up.
I should. I absolutely should, brother.
I think I got this one like $289.
Well, it's a little bit out of my price range right now. But I do have an interview next week.
Nice. This the place with your son?
Yeah.
Awesome. I was wondering,
Hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I remember you were talking about it, and you were stuck down in North Carolina. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't call him before then. Before I got back, you know.
Yeah.
But I was just hoping my company would call me and say, you know, come on back. And that's just not happening.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to start over. Sucks. Probably lose about 25 grand a year in pay. Maybe not. We'll see.
Jesus. I'd lose my mind on that.
It's not going to be pretty, man. All the fun goes away, way. You know what I mean?
Have a good night, gentlemen. And Mama Bird.
See you guys. That's all right. The quantum financial system's coming to save the day, baby. Aqua Donkey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Nothing they could do is going to fix anything.
Yeah, well, kick the Fed out of the country and go back to the gold standard. It fixes everything. But we don't need to get into all that.
Oh, I don't think our government's going to fix anything.
Well, that'll require a clean out, bro, and you know that's not happening.
Yeah. But that's all I'll say about that subject. Damn.
All right, sorry about that.
Well, good, brother. How was dinner?
All right.
That was in
Chris Roberts got a kid thinking about going in the Air Force. Good job.
Heck yeah.
What are you making, PA? Another sluice?
I'm making a cleanup suits for gold automatic.
Got a booth in the basement. There's the camera.
No worries, Redmond.
We got in the basement. Oh,
Hey,
dude, what's
Redmond.
up, bro?
Oh, give you.
There you
I didn't
go.
know you were there. I have to give
Good
you
night,
a ride.
Loretta.
I snuck in through the backstage.
What's up, bro?
You see you, Bill. Redmond, thanks for stopping in.
Pleasure to be here.
I was saying, Redmond, Well, you too, Curly Bill.
So what'd you get in your eyes today?
No, not in my eyes. I was at my sister's and ended up basically just taking a big old hit of chlorine right to the lungs.
Oh,
Completely unintentional.
Well, at least there's a good chance you're sterilized now.
Mhm.
yeah, I got good clean lungs now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was like 20 when I walked into a cloud of anhydrous ammonia and it burnt like over half the linings in my nose.
Ouch, dude.
That sounds awesome.
Any of you guys ever watch the UCSB videos?
No.
I'm pretty sure the channel is UCSB. Basically, they're like a government chemical danger
Mhm.
agency type thing, and they do documentaries or quick videos, animated videos about accidents that have happened, different accidents with the chemicals and things like that. There's some rough stuff there. Hello, Alaska. But I mean, they show
Kermit.
all the process safeties and the failures, what happened to make these accidents happen, and it's crazy the minor changes that happen and they blow things up badly.
Welcome to the channel. My lungs hurt so bad when I left my sister's that I didn't even stop at the liquor store to buy any cider. You know that's bad. I felt like I said was clam bacon in the car back in the day. I don't know what they call it nowadays. When you have your safety meeting and just sit in a room filled. They do, you know, I see kids doing it and like those blow up balloons and stuff.
Later, Chris Roberts.
Chris, take care. I felt like I was just back in the day like that. Could not stop coughing. This is gonna be one of the bags that Jeff needs just for me. Usually his material is this spicy. I gotta get a hold of him. You know, besides just sort of talking to him, we're gonna have him making another bag of something. He's out there living the life playing golf.
Mhm.
All right, these kids are destroying something.
Yeah, I think we're all about the same age, give or take a few years.
We're all old.
I don't
And
know.
it does suck.
I don't really think Mary would be in the same genre and all, being born in a different millennial or a different century.
Right? She got us all beat.
You guys all
Who
beat
dat?
twice. Mary.
Yeah. It was a clam bake.
1856. That's a pretty long time, man.
Nice. Small ripples for the win.
For the win.
Alaska was saying they just got a pan in the mail that has similar small riffles like that. Oh, they got a pretty decent sized channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice videos.
Very nice.
Alaska live stream. Alaska Railroad. I mean, you can't really see it, but yeah. You look behind me over there, you see the New Haven Railroad. Picture of New Haven Railroad over there. An old steam locomotive clock over there. Over there's a clock with all different locomotives. So when it changes time, every whatever one's on that time, it goes off on the sound of that horn or whistle. Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can get some shiny out of this here.
Yeah, they got a neat little channel.
Yeah. Backsplash reveal, off-grid garage transformation, fire trouble. All kinds of goodies.
Oh, Texas Don is here. Change conversation.
Why?
Hi, Donna.
Donna,
Hi, Mr. Wildflower.
Thank you, Donna.
Donna says she got the package I sent her finally. That I finally sent out. Ooh, I see a shiny that needs
Oh,
to
Dodie.
Brother Heath.
It's Wildflower Dodie, not Heath Dodie.
Oh,
back.
Miss Rhonda.
You know it's hard for you.
Sounds like the kids are having fun over there, Jackson.
No, sorry, I forgot my mic was on. The dog is bugging me to play ball with her, so I took her ball and I flipped it over inside of a laundry basket. It's a
That'll keep
brain.
her busy for a while.
Nah, it's a brain game, but the dog's smart enough not to waste the effort. She knows if she stands there long enough, I'll just flip it back over so she can have it back. Problem is, she won't play ball with anybody but me most of the time, so it's annoying. They need to eat in here. So does that mean you're going to take a day off work tomorrow, Ranch?
Probably not.
I'm just going to go suffer in the cab of your excavator?
No, I think tomorrow I'm doing pruning.
Better hope you're not throwing rock.
No.
Hurt lungs and throwing rock don't really go too well.
Either I go do pruning or I go do mulching.
Pruning's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, judging by the calls I've been getting today, I think tomorrow's going to be pretty busy for me.
Yeah. Keeping busy or what?
Up and down, always something to do.
Well, that's good.
I could be out working right now, but the people that are trying to call me aren't very intelligent.
Yeah.
Isn't that most of society today nowadays?
Large portion. It's a transporter, so it's a hotshot transporter. Some dude in Illinois or something's trying to dispatch me to go work on the truck for a coolant problem. Okay, what's the problem? He don't know, and he can't get the correct pictures from his driver for whatever reason. So he's sending me speculative pictures of things that have possibly broken. Dude, it's 87 miles one way. I need a little better.
Right.
And they started out 110, 120 miles from me, 110, 112. And so they've overheated it. Who knows how many times to get it 87 miles from me, which helps. So I give him my service call on a 1 hour labor to start with them. I said, you're looking at that minimum, but I'm not even going to go if you can't tell me better what's wrong. You know, his description has been everything from every hose is leaking to the water pump is bad.
Probably a head gasket.
Right.
Lily. Curly Bill, you get your package yet?
I didn't go check the mail today, but no, I haven't yet.
No.
But I got your email
Yep.
like last week.
Yeah. That's the automated I think it was the automated email. So you put your email into pirate ship.
Some dirt.
Let's see what chat's doing.
Hot top again.
But so yeah, I'm arguing with people halfway across the country that barely speak good English, which means his driver probably doesn't speak good English. 90 miles away, and they're having trouble telling me or sending me pictures of what's actually wrong. Then I'm not going.
Well, I wouldn't go, definitely. There's no reason to.
No,
Why would you even want that headache?
I can fix it. I can go. But
yeah, but if you don't know what's wrong, you can't fix it.
Sounds like it's going to be a waste of time, brother.
they gotta
What kind
have
of
the
vehicle
money.
is it?
Freightliner Sprinter, basically a Mercedes Sprinter.
403, what's up?
Travis.
403.
Come on.
What's up, Travis?
Travis, I haven't sent you your stickers yet because I'm out.
I got a bunch of mail to get out.
I didn't forget you though.
I don't do a
Brad,
switch off, Peter.
Brad, I do charge them for travel time, but that's not the point. When I say they're 87 miles away, they're 87 miles away from any parts too. So if you don't have a realistic option for me to be able to repair it, it's a waste of my time and your money. Because I'm not giving you your money back when you tell me the hose is bad and the fan's gone through the radiator because the water pump's bad. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Or you need to send me pictures of the problem or I can't go.
That's right. Forget you're not anywhere near civilization when you're out there.
Probably doesn't have so much as a screwdriver on the seat or anything.
No, I'm sure.
Dark out.
I'm sure he doesn't. But they're also transporters. They're notoriously cheap. The hotshot transporters, the guys who own their own companies aren't quite as bad, although sometimes they are. But the guys who have people working for them are just horribly cheap. You know, They don't want to spend a nickel on that thing if they don't have to. So that particular call, it's just not worth the time or effort because it's not going to end well for them. You know, if they can show me a blown out hose, a blown out radiator, a failed water pump, I can do all that, no problem. But you have to give me something to go on.
Give me something to work with.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that there's a 3-liter Eco diesel or whatever in there?
No, that would be the Mercedes Straight Six. I think it's a
No.
3-liter, but it's not the Eco Diesel.
I haven't had to work on one of them ever, so.
Give me 2 seconds.
You called him back with another picture.
Or the Blue Tech, I think they call
Different
it.
guy, different problem.
Travis, how have you been? Carson, what's going on, brother?
I know from a driver's view, I called in and told our mechanic I'd lost all the air pressure. And I said, the hose that goes right into the wet tank, it busted that brass
My
fitting.
elbow, Rob. Well, see, yeah, that's something you could tell him that he could fix it.
He was an hour and a half from me. Showed up in the shop truck, and he didn't have any fittings in the truck.
No, you're shitting me.
And I said, and then he wanted to look under the hood at the compressor. And I said, you don't need to be under the hood. You need to climb underneath the truck. And I said, I have the fitting right here in my hand. Oh, well, I'm going to go down to the hardware store down in here. And it was Emmett, Idaho. It's a little town. It's not a very big town. I said, they're not going to, hardware store out here is not going to have anything for a truck. He said, well, maybe they got a Napa store. And I said, no, they don't have a Napa store. Everybody goes to Boise, Idaho, get car parts.
Sent
He
you
said,
a
well, I'll be
picture and
back in
told you
a
when you
half
needed.
hour. Yeah. I said, why do you even have a shop truck? Plus, I told you what the problem was. I said, don't you have fittings in the shop? Well, yeah. Well, how come you didn't go grab one? No.
I just like to waste time. I see shiny in the corner. That means I gotta go hide my food. And be right back. God damn, Uber screwed up my order. Or Burger King or whoever. I'm missing something.
Hello, Carson.
Carmage, what's up, man? Man, this tape is strong.
Hmm. Let's see here. No. Let's see here. Order. Come on, work. I order a $6.30 item, and they only give me $4.86 of it back. Gotta love it. I'm not even in the mood to deal with them. Let's Get the rest of this gold out of here. There we go. Kids are messing with It's like he broke up a bunch of pyrite. See if I can keep up on it. In here. So that's on a gold piece. Oh, great question. Never used one. I like it. That's for sure, Carson. You didn't miss too much. We're just all shooting the shit, hanging out, handing out this bag from Outlaw I had. And I could tell he's made this definitely just for me.
Yeah.
Sounds like he knows you, John.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys ever get any mats and they're just a little too small for your box, this is how you fix them.
I don't think they could see. How do you fix them?
The tape on the back of them, halfway on the mat, and then you fold the tape over on the edge
Oh,
like
widthwise. Yep,
this,
that's what they did on mine.
like this, and then you just pop it in there.
That's what they say to do in the directions
Yep.
on that gold hog mat.
But it works well. Like I had to do it in my high banker because to get the 8-inch mat, they didn't have 3/8 PVC board to put in there, and the top box in the rack is 8 3/4. So I had to make up the 3/4 of an inch. So I bought the 1/4-inch PVC, cut 2 pieces, and then I put this on the mat,
Really?
on the dredge mat, so it fits in.
Really? I didn't realize. Well, that's crazy. That's a proprietary reason. You only use their mat.
No. It was either that or have them make a custom mat, and it was like $40 more, and I was cheap, so I didn't want to spend the extra $40.
Yeah, but that's
And
to run
Tim,
the what? The gold hog mat or the dream mat?
on the Dream mat, it's 3/4 of an inch short. They only
Yeah.
come in 8-inch. They don't come in 8 3/4. So you got to
No,
make up the difference.
I'm saying gold hog did that purposely, just so they have you use their mat or have a custom one made.
Correct.
Yeah, sneaky ones. There's a lot of flower gold in the area. Canning takes hours. Yes, it does. Um, a lot of people have said that about. I've heard people say about the gold cube. What was it? Flower Gold Wizard got that new sluice out for flower gold.
No.
I'm paying it all out except ball mill gold. Don't give me that stuff. I did it once already.
What, ball milk?
Tried it. Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking with right now.
The bitch, huh?
He's got I think I don't know what it is. Miller Prospecting just did a review on it. Was it last Tuesday? Or was it this Tuesday? Or was it Saturday? What are all things saying? They're packing that baby in the creek.
So the reason I picked up this section of Matt was because when we were down in Thermal City, Lester run the cons through his mini sluice for the gold hog, and I really liked the mats, that finish mat that he had. And it really picked up the gold, man, and washed everything out. So I picked up a piece of washer mat, and I had mother load, UR, and mother load.
Yeah.
Got some flower gold and some chunkies in here.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you though, that Alaskan flower golds. Woo! HD. Over here, the shoe flying drives me nuts. Actually, I had a 10-gram vial on my desk. It's over there now from I think it's from Juno. I use it for some of my taters when I do make them.
Oh, PA, you read Vester? He says he got 0.6 from the high banker.
Yeah, that was nice, man.
I forgot to ask William E. what he wanted.
What's going on, HT?
He knows all about that Alaskan gold too. I got a 3-gram bag of it over there. I'll add that to my list. Remember talking about it? That is the keep remembering things I got.
I better take this phone call.
All right, Bill.
All right, Bill.
Come on. Take care. Yeah, mine was just in canceled on the table.
Gold hog mat is in.
So you're what, replacing the top one with gold hog mat and leaving the bottom with the dredge mat?
No, this is just the cleanup system.
Oh. Yeah, I still haven't built the shelf for mine. It's on my to-do list. Along with fix my Cadillac, fix my truck.
You telling stories again, Wrench?
Plans I have that'll never get done. It's too hot to do anything now. I don't know how you do it out there.
Who, me?
Who else?
I just suffer.
No, not me. Not anymore. I do enough outside.
Ooh, it's hot out there.
Nice, Brad. Oh yeah, Brad's over there rubbing it in. His winter down there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Can actually go outside.
I'd take winter over summer any day.
I'd have to agree.
No, I'll stick with summer.
No, you won't. You know, you can't do nothing in there out there when it's like this.
You want to bet?
You guys hibernate in the summer.
I can't have fun out there when it's like this, but I can work. I don't do so well in 30, man. It gets below 50. I develop early onset Parkinson's, and it doesn't leave until spring.
I hope you got a big pool, Zach.
I used to. It's empty now.
It all evaporated.
I got tired of maintaining it, and I needed to have it redone. So I just I let it go for now. But also I fished one of my kids out of it when they were younger. So it's even though it's all fenced in and all that good stuff, it was
Scary.
it's one of those things. It's easier to make sure they're safe if there's no water for them to drown in.
Yeah.
Well, they're all bigger now, right?
They can pretty much swim. The youngest is 8. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super worried about the drowning. I can redo it. It's just, who the hell wants to come up with $10,000 or $20,000 on a pool that does nothing but cost you an extra couple $1,000s a year anyway?
Right.
More than that now, probably.
Pool chemicals ain't expensive, and then the way they make the package is it's so child safe, so the kids can't get them. You rip those things open, you just get blasted with all the stuff that comes out of them. I've heard of people doing that. It sucks.
John just did that today.
Damn child safety! Rawr! You go ogre on it, and then you get a face full, and that ain't helping your cause none.
ATC said you would think in Arizona it would evaporate before someone has a chance to drown.
ATC, I'm Southern California. We're even drier than Arizona. But yeah, when I had it going, water bill's the big issue too. When I had it going, it took me an hour a day of the garden hose on full blast just to keep the level up through the week. And on the weekends, I would have to run the hose for 3 or 4 hours to top it off to make it through the next week. Basically, my routine was when I got off of work, I would turn on the hose and start filling it, and I'd let that run for an hour and a half a day just to keep the water level up high enough to use it. So that turned out to be just a ridiculous amount of water.
500 gallons just topping it off during the week,
At least. I mean, you're talking a garden hose for an hour is a lot of water.
Yeah.
I'm not talking with the sprayer or anything on it, just wide open water. And that was an hour per day, and every day the level would be a little lower, so I'd have to go for 3 or 4 hours on the weekend. Yeah, it's kind of
Well or city?
it's kind of a toss up. What would I rather have, a pool or air conditioning on my house? And I think we all know what's going to win that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Air conditioning would probably be cheaper, and I could buy an ice maker. I'll just run a bath with the coldest water we can get, and then throw a bunch of ice in it and sit in there with the AC on. I'll be all right.
Well, it's like when I
bet you
had
that
my
chiller
hand in
uses a lot of water.
pool over there. It was so hot. I was like, Jesus, this thing's like a sauna, or it's like a hot tub.
That's the thing. I've gotten in mine in the summer, and it was like that too. And I know one guy that his family complained at him until he put a shade over the pool. So he put a really nice shade over the pool, and then the pool was too cold all year round for him. Picky people. And he's like, Christ, I can't win. He says, so now the wife won't get in it because it's too cold.
Yeah, see, we have pool heaters here.
You have pool use?
Pool heaters for the bigger pools. We used to have like a 24.
Yeah,
we got a small one. Like my sister's got. She got the 16. Oh yeah, that thing was hot.
We got pool heaters here too, environmentally friendly ones too.
Zach, does that chiller eat up a lot of water?
Do what?
Does the chiller eat up a lot of water?
Chiller.
Your swamp cord.
Probably, but it can have as much as it wants.
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to be a 3/8 water line, but I just run it on a quarter because it seems to do good enough. It's only a 1/4 inch water line, and it probably runs continuous for the cooler. But water bill wise, you can't discern the difference here. I got an electric bill right here. But I mean, with my swamp cooler running 24/7, and then I have another small unit over here like you would buy from Home Depot for a couple $100. But with my swamp cooler 24/7 and all the power we use, my electric bill is only $200 for the month. Versus if I have no solar. Versus if I had AC, I would be double or triple that.
It's like $210 to run the air conditioners here. I got 3 of them, and wintertime when the heater's running, it's like $350.
Yeah, I've been getting away without even using heaters. I just run small electric heaters in the rooms, in each of the rooms, and just make a little microclimate.
Turn it clockwise, John.
Yeah, we can see.
Turn it clockwise. There you go.
Well, I was showing the
Make
little
sure.
stuff too.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad little bag.
No.
No. He's always had good bags.
Who was that one from?
Outlaw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't accuse Outlaw of sending out anything crappy.
That's for sure.
Mega Dog, what's up? Sorry if I missed you earlier. Yeah, I'm hoping to get $1.5 or $2 out of the cons that I got. But I'm going to run them separate just to see what I got out of the trauma and to see what I got out of the high banker and to see what we got out of the decaying bedrock across from where we were running the high banker.
I just had here's my file right there.
And we're going to run through that new cleanup sluice I just got. Oh, yeah. Just made. HD, my brother, what's up?
HD's been here for a while. Nice,
I
Joseph.
missed him. Yeah, so I can put two sections of that washer mat back on the mat that I took the mother load and the UR mat off. So cool.
Yeah.
What you doing down there, Brad?
I'm running my Miller table.
Cool.
Running that that bucket of Creed stuff. Trying to get that ball mill stuff out of there, like.
How much have you gotten so far?
I don't know. I haven't weighed any of it. I just been trying to get it all cleaned. There's a lot of heavies.
Ed's heading to Thermal City at the end of the month to get that little bit of gold PA didn't find. If you go there, Ed, right? Guy Rob goes down there all the time, and he'll probably be there. He said to go right, the 2 signs, the beach where they run the high bankers. There's a sign at the top of the beach and a sign at the bottom of the beach. He said you go up about 10, 15 feet from the sign at the top of the beach, and there's a vein there that he did real well. He got 3-4 grams one day a couple years back, and he said he was breaking apart the vein with a hammer. You know what I mean? And it's ankle deep there now, so no, they probably haven't dredged there in a while. But he said try to find that vein and you'll do well. Just a heads up. So it's 10, 20 feet above the sign at the top of the beach, and there's a vein that runs across the creek there. He said, and it's about yay wide, about 8 inches wide. He said.
What they need to do is they need to talk PA into going down here. I hear that dude digs holes everywhere, miner style.
I'm going to Vermont, brother, to go sniping for my first time. With Wrench and Heath 30 and Joseph from Green Mountain Gold Trap.
Whoever else we get to go.
Yeah, whoever else we can get to go. Zach, why don't you jump on the plane, brother?
Only thing I'm flying has 4 wheels on the bottom, and I'll be grinning when it's off the ground.
You got to see this gorge, man. It's absolutely amazing. Have you ever been up to Lake the Yuba or anything, Zach?
No, I haven't.
How far are you from that?
I don't know, 6 hours probably.
Wow.
California's a big state, man.
Yeah. Hell, it'll take you 6 hours across PA.
God, yeah. I'm like, we're still in PA? Holy shit.
Ohio, too. Ohio's a pretty big state. 5-6 hours to get across that.
7 hours, 22 minutes for me. 467 miles.
That's like going it's like going to North Carolina for me. Well, we're 8.5, 10 with stops.
Yeah,
Gas and stuff like that.
That's only about half of my state. So I'm about 2 hours from the bottom, and Yuba's about 3 hours from the top.
Bear Mountain skiing. Sounds familiar. Bear Mountain. That's right up in the Poconos, eh?
It don't matter. It's only. I was gonna say it's only 473 miles. If I drive at Cali speed, I can be there at 4.7 hours.
Yeah, it's I think it's 477 to North Carolina for me. No, I'm sorry, 577.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where my drying pan is.
Mega Dog, you ever go to Bristol Mountain? 21 years old, man, came around the corner and there was 2 girls standing there. Ooh, man, I clipped them hard, boy. I was flying. I busted up. Great ski course, though, man. Got double black diamonds on it.
Yeah, PA.
Yeah, really good.
I don't know how you do all those miles.
I try to leave early in the morning so it doesn't get dark. You know, I mean, I leave and it's dark when I leave at like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Oh, I'd be leaving at like 2.
And I'm not, you know, I'd get there around 2 or 3, which isn't bad. I used to run down on Fridays after work and get there at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I remember almost falling asleep one night, man. I'll never do that again. You know?
Yeah, that's a scary feeling. I come back from some of these jobs. I'm so tired. I can barely maintain 60, 65
Right.
sometimes. And I'm usually flying down the freeway at 80 to 90. In the middle of the night, I might be 95, close to 100. And when I'm driving back and it's 7:30 at night and I'm having trouble keeping 60 to 70, I know I'm in trouble.
Yeah, when I went to JP's Bash in 22, I almost fell asleep, man. I was like smacking myself in the face. You know what I mean? Get up. Don't fall asleep. And I'm like, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to pull over and go to sleep for a half hour. And then I saw I saw Thermal City coming up, and I was like, thank God.
See, every time I've ever tried to pull over and go to sleep, I pull over, I figure all that out, and I lean back in the chair and I try to go to sleep, and I know I'm no longer tired.
I remember one night I didn't want to fall asleep. I was going there, and I had that third cup of coffee for the day, and then I was up all night. I didn't go to sleep till like 5 o'clock in the morning. I got there at 1. I just wanted to go to sleep, and I was like shaking from it. You know what I mean?
Third cup of coffee. How big are your cups?
32 ounces.
I can go to bed after 3 pots of coffee in the day. No problem. I have no sleep issues.
Wow, Mega Dog skied Cortina Glacier in Italy. That's pretty cool, brother.
Very nice, Megan. Culver, you never did tell us what you got, or I never did see what you got out of your New Mexico trip. Did you ever finish that stuff off, or you're still working on it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
You are talking to the most prevalent guys for watching videos on YouTube. I don't think.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, wow, you put out a video?
My phone's about to die.
Hey, I put 5 out. Oh shit.
Culver says he got 9 grams.
Wow.
Nice.
That's not a bad trip.
That paid for gas. 9 grams, and he lost a ton of weight. You might want to start making that a summerly thing.
No, it's a winterly thing.
Wow,
He ain't gonna go in the summer again. He ain't gonna go in the spring when he went again. He's gonna go in the winter.
Winter's the only time to play in the desert.
So I've been watching these videos about eating and drinking off of copper plates and drinking out of copper vessels, like cups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really, really good for you, man. But they're expensive as shit.
So you get copper poisoning.
Well, I don't buy into the stuff.
I mean, copper's good for joints. I mean, on your skin. Like the compression stuff.
It's good for your brain function as well.
The thing is, the only reason you're getting any kind of benefit from it is because you're ingesting some of the chemicals it's made of. The copper chemicals and things like that. And I 100% assure you can get copper poisoning. Mm-hmm. I don't even need to look it up, but I guarantee you can get copper poisoning. It's just like every other fad, diet craze, political agenda, anything you want. There's going to be sides for it. There's going to be sides against it. And the reality is most of it's probably a placebo, thinking that you're doing better for yourself drinking out of a copper cup.
Right.
I totally agree.
That's just my view on that.
I just was reading it, and I'm just talking, bringing something up. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have any copper cups or anything like that.
Well, because you guys remember those old copper bottom pans that were around in the 70s and 80s? All of our moms had a set, I'm sure. And how those went away because they were so bad for you for the copper.
Right.
Just like lead paint, it's bad for you, Who are you kidding?
6
No
million
normal.
ways to
I
die.
I used to snort lead paint, dude. What are you talking about?
No, wait a minute. They said lead paint's bad for you? Still buy the crap by the bucket down here. No, I kid.
Right?
Tell you one thing I did. Tell you one thing I did see though. This is probably 5, maybe 10 years ago. I was walking through the local swap meet the next town over. They had some dude out there with boxes, you know, like a pallet's worth. It's a nice looking gold wrench. They had some dude out there with boxes, like a whole pallet full, and right on the side of the box it says asbestos floor tiles.
Right?
0.300. A little over a quarter
I
grand.
got I covered them up, but I got some of them right in that little closet right there. Just that side though.
We'll put that on the
I didn't
shelf
feel
for
like
now.
chipping them up and going through all that rigor. So I just covered them up.
Well, are they installed or are they just?
They're installed. As long as you don't disturb them, you're good.
I had heard. I don't know how true this is, but I had heard that the only real problems with asbestos actually came from the very small fibrous insulation stuff. The asbestos that was used in floor tiles and roofing shingles and things like that wasn't actually as bad for you, because the same goes in the asbestos mines. You can still get an asbestos mines. It looks a
Right.
lot like talc. That
As
it's
long
not
as you
actually,
don't blow it up.
yeah, it's not actually dangerous until they process it into that fibrous stringy crap, and that's when it's bad for you.
You can, when you break up the floor tiles, you can release little fibers. There's fibers in it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you can break them up and make them airborne, and that's when they're dangerous. You can take a scoop of asbestos and eat it, and it won't hurt you at all. It'll pass right through your system. But you get it in your lungs, it'll cut your lungs up.
Yeah.
Nasty, man. And that's the problem with it. When they were demoing buildings and all, and like the
Leave my
ship
lungs
workers,
alone.
like the ship workers, man, they were breathing them dust particles in, and it was giving them mesothelioma. Is that how you say it? Mesothelioma?
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma, yeah. And it was killing
Yeah.
everybody, man. I remember there was a town called Ambler, Pennsylvania. They had an asbestos plant there. Well, back in the 30s and 40s and 50s, they would when they were sweeping up the shop, they would sweep up all the fibers, and there wasn't a whole bunch of insulation back then. You know what I mean? So they were sweeping up the fibers, putting it in a bag, taking it home, and dumping it in their walls when they were doing renovations to their house, man. To insulate it, and like the whole town died from it. It's crazy.
Nice, Lynch. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
0.301. Nice.
Yeah, I just break up my asbestos and move it myself.
Right. As long as you wet it, dude, you're good. Like, as long as it's not airborne.
Well, there you go, Wrench. You got one bag done for the week and 5 more delivered.
Yeah, I gotta get this mail out. I gotta get Loretta her bag. I gotta send Joseph the sluice.
I
Well, all
gotta get a
things
hold
country.
of William E.
I'm sure you've read about the radium girls that used to paint the watch face dials.
Mm-hmm.
They would stick their paintbrush into the radium or whatever. And what they figured out was the best way to get the right point on the paintbrush was to lick it a little bit. So they had these radium girls, early 1900s. Look it up, the radium girls. You'd probably find it interesting. Early 1900s. So these girls would go work in the factory for a few years, and then their jaws are falling off.
Wow.
We're talking
Well,
young girls,
you're-
20s, 30s, and their
you're
jaws are falling off and they're dead.
I can't tell if that's New Hampshire or Massachusetts.
Tell you a channel you probably like, PA. Radioactive Drew is the name of the channel. Basically, this dude's into all kinds of things radioactive, everything. You can actually go to ground zero of the Trinity bomb detonation, the first nuclear bomb detonation. You can go tour that twice a year. It's only open in spring and fall because it's so hot. So
Where's that? New Mexico?
New Mexico. But you can actually go to it. And this dude walks around with his 2 different Geiger counters to check different levels of radiation or whatever. It's not that bad. And the same with like the uranium mines. You go to a uranium mine, you're like, oh no, uranium mine. It's not that bad. It's not that bad until it's processed. One of the things that he is very leery of, he's taking apart some medical equipment, and he takes them apart to the point where he starts getting scared.
Good.
Joseph.
That might not be a good idea, Joseph.
Medical equipment. But you know the old orange and green and blue plates from the early turn of the centuries and even up to into the 50s that you could get? The colored plate?
The exit signs, right?
Oh,
The orange ones, different colors,
Yeah.
had different strengths or whatever, but he brought together a collection of orange ones in his kitchen, and he's showing the reading of these orange ones that are given off, and he's like, people, you know, he's showing the ratings. He says, I'm not really comfortable being around this. He says, I'm going to disassemble this collection and move it into other spaces. Yeah, uranium glass. He says, I'm going to move it into these other spaces, but he knows his stuff about radiation, and he goes on trips and things like that. And he shows us some of these places, you know, some of these places where they built nuclear bombs are abandoned sites now. I can go walk through them. You know, the original nuclear reactors, when they were developing the technology, they had no containment buildings or anything. They were doing them in the canyons of Santa Monica, and the reactor was just in nothing more than an RV shed, you know, a cheap metal building. It had no containment structure whatsoever, and they had failures. You know, they had accidents. If you get into the radioactive stuff, it's pretty neat. Plainly Difficult does some pretty good videos on them. He's on to Trainwrecks, I believe now, but still good videos. But most of the world's nuclear accidents, Chernobyl was bad, Fukushima was bad. 3 Mile Island wasn't nearly as bad as they made it out to be. They just lied.
Right.
But most of the world's worst radioactive accidents have been because of medical equipment, primarily scrappers taking apart X-ray equipment.
mm-hmm.
I watched one. I'm sure I've told you guys this. I watched one. Some hospital in Mexico illegally bought a X-ray something or another. I don't know what the hell it was. Well, and these are all supposed to be tracked and kept track of or whatever. So the hospital holds on to it for about 10 years. It's not that bad, Culver. Who is it? Dirty Paws sells a uranium pay dirt bag. But the hospital bought this X-ray equipment, held on to it for about 10 years. They couldn't get anybody licensed to come and run it. Why? Because they don't legally own it. You know, nobody's going to put their license at risk to go run a piece of equipment that's illegally owned. Finally, a hospital supervisor or whatever, and one of the workers come up with the decision to get rid of it. So the decision's made. This dude takes it and scraps it. Scraps part of it, and this is how it always happens. They scrap it until he gets to the head, and there's no problem until he gets to the actual head unit. Then he breaks open the head unit, and a bunch of these weird little balls come out. Well, he's headed to the scrapyard. For some reason, maybe his truck was a piece of crap. Maybe the radiation had an effect on it. His truck breaks down on the way to the scrapyard. Sits in the middle of Mexico for a couple of days. Ultimately, this stuff goes to the scrapyard. Scrapyard melts it down, sells it with a bunch of other scrap. That gets sold off to 4 major companies. One makes fence posts, one makes structural beams, this and that. They melt this down, they make it into other stuff. The way they discovered this was a truck hauling structural steel for a building accidentally turned on to a military base that had nuclear weapons. So when he turned around, made his U-turn, and went to go out, he set off the alarms, and they traced it all back to that. So there are buildings in America that have been torn down because of it. There's still buildings up that have radioactive steel built with them from that, but it went to structural steel, I believe, wrought iron gates, some kind of lamps, and something else. The steel, they could mostly track it all where it went. The lamps, the wrought iron, not so much. The lamps are just gone. and I don't know what the other thing, but that's how all of that got found out, was through that. There's some pretty neat episodes on there if you get to learn a little bit.
Yeah, I was watching these Russian, I guess, nuclear. They had these little nuclear reactors, right? And they had like 800 lighthouses all around Russia and Siberia and stuff like that. Like places you would have to drive 400 miles to get to with nobody living around, right? So,
Just sitting on my desk.
and they they stopped using all these lighthouses and they got the modern ones. Well, they had put these little reactors in them to generate enough power to, light the light up. So it stayed on all the time and they wouldn't have to go keep checking it all the time. Well, the housing units they put it in were fucking sheet metal. Like, like your a metal shed would be out in your backyard, So these things started decaying over time, and it was a big thing, man. Like in the 80s and the 90s, after the Soviet Union broke up, and they had like 800 of these reactors, and a couple of people had tried to scrap them. They went up and tried to scrap them, and ended up dying from like radiation poisoning. So they started going around and getting them, and then once in like the early 2000s, after Russia jumped out of something, the nuclear agreement or something like that. They just left them there, dude. They're up there decaying. There's like over 68 or 70 of them that are still out there just decaying, man, and they're heating up. You know what I mean? The one guy found one, took it back to his camp, and it was warm, so they were all sleeping by it. They all died, all three of them. You know what I mean? And they were scrapping all the metal that they were finding up there. It's crazy, man. And to this day, they're still out there, like 80 of them, 70 or 80 of them. And they're just like
Mr. Ballin did some videos on stuff like that, or
little paint can, 1 gallon paint can size reactors that would generate just enough power to power the light in the lighthouse. You know what I mean? And yeah, they're still sitting out there, dude, like just radiating. Crazy, man.
And there's more incidents of radioactive incidents like that than you would ever have to worry about from nuclear power. Nuclear power is one of the most controlled radioactive sources we have. Even your smoke detectors, if you can get your hands on the old smoke detectors, things like that, they got some nasty stuff in them.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, watch Radioactive Drew. He actually shows you what you can get some of the stuff out of, or shows you what these things come out of. You can buy them off of eBay. And if you had a little bit of money and a little bit of effort and time, you can build some stuff.
There's a
What is
kid
it,
that built his own nuclear
radioactive
reactor.
Yeah, Radioactive
Boy
Drew.
Scout. Remember hear the story about the Boy Scout that built his own reactor or something?
Yeah, the Nuclear Boy Scout.
Yeah.
He
was Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, right? Just kidding.
Well, it's a shame because ultimately this guy killed himself. But he basically educated himself on nuclear stuff because nobody would teach him because they thought he was too dumb or too weird. He was a weird kid. And so he learned himself, and this is like in the 70s or 80s, I believe the 80s. He learned himself via books, reading books in the library.
He wrote like professors in colleges and stuff, and they sent him stuff. Like he was like portrayed that he was somebody, because he read all like exactly. It was crazy. He built it in his backyard, in the shed.
In his shed in his backyard. When he ultimately got caught because he made himself radiation sick, he called his mom or something and told her to get rid of some stuff. Nobody knows where that ever went. She didn't rat him out.
Wow.
So that stuff just went away, and that's still
Lucky
out there.
she didn't get sick, huh?
Yes. The thing is, that is still out there somewhere. Nobody knows where she threw that. Did she throw it in a lake? Did she throw it in the river? And he probably told her to get rid of the most potent stuff.
Right.
Mom, get rid of the black case, get rid of the blue case, Get rid of the orange bag. Just make them go away.
Wow.
I can't believe he got a lot of that stuff from universities the way he did.
And he died, right? You said?
Ultimately, he wound up killing himself. He was in some trouble for making a nuclear bomb in his shed, obviously. And then he had some kind of upcoming again, to where he had some kind of upcoming again, and then he had a fallout from that, and he just wound up killing himself. I don't remember what it was. It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna end this one. I gotta go eat my dinner. I gotta
All
go
right.
deal with some kids. So, if anyone wants to come up, hang out, you guys are more than welcome to. Good
After
night,
party.
YouTube. And besides, my ribs are killing me.
All right, John, get better, brother.
Big red button.
All things. Later, chat.
See you,
Okay.
chat.